Hello friends and welcome to yet another live video of my cricket dreams. So in this video I plan to say the live review between the match number 12 at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium, which is between Rajasthan Royals and Kolkata Knight Riders. So it is surely going to be a thrilling action as we have some promising young players in both these teams. If you're looking at the Rajasthan Royals, they have many young and experienced players. If you're looking at the experienced players, they have mainly depended on their overseas players such as Steve Smith, who is captaining the side, Josh Buttler, Ben Stokes, who will arrive in UAE in October or something, and Jofra Archer. And if you're looking at the youngsters, there are many. Sanju, Samson, the rising Indian wicketkeeper batsman, Shreyas, Gopal, Ryan Parag, and many more. So both these teams have some high quality players in their ranks as well. If you're looking at the form of Shubman Gill in KKR, he is in terrific form and is coming back in the confidence of a match-winning 70 against in 62 balls against a opposition. I think so. It's against. Yeah, it is. Shubman Gill scored 70 of 60 balls against Sunrisers Hyderabad, and his innings was well placed with the help of 5 boundaries. So he will be on high confidence, and the entire KKR team, because their main set of players, Eoin Morgan, Dinesh Karthik and Russell, are all starting to get form, and in the practice net sections, Andre Russell was almost launching every balls into the stands. So it will be surely a treat for the Rajasthan Royals coming up to the 12th match of Dream11 IPL 2020. So now we can see the 11s of both these teams before going to the extended review of the match. If you're looking at Kolkata Knight Riders, they are unchanged with Shubman Gill and Sunil Narine opening. At one down it will be Nitish Rana. At number 4 it will be Eoin Morgan. Number 5 Dinesh Karthik. Number 6 Anantha Russell. Number 7 Cummins. Number 8 Kamlesh Nagarkoti. Number 9 Shivam Mavi. Number 10 Kuldeep Yadav, and number 11 Varun Chakravarthy. So they are unchanged from the previous match, and I think so they would like to continue their winning formula maybe as well. So if you're looking at the Royals 11, the Royals 11 are also unchanged. So both these teams are unchanged heading to the match. Looking at the Royals 11, Josh Buttler and Steve Smith, who is batting for the first time at the opener. He usually comes to bat at number 3 or number 4. But at this case, instead of going with Yashashi, they have gone with Steve Smith as an opener. So getting Steve Smith as an opener will invite Robin Uthappa to play the game as well. So if you're looking at Royals 11, Josh Buttler, Steve Smith at number 2, Sanju Samson at number 3, Robin Uthappa at number 4, Ryan Parag at number 5, Rahul Tawati at number 6, Tom Curran at number 7, Shreyas Gopal at number 8, Jofra Archer at number 9, Undakat at number 10, and Atkit Rajput at number 11. So now, as I just said, the 11th of both the teams, we can just see the toss. So if you are looking at the concerning toss in the Dubai International Cricket Stadium, RR captain Steve Smith won the toss and decided to bowl first. So a common factor seeing in the toss is that all captains for different teams, especially in the last few matches, have always chosen to bowl first, and most of them have also come in a winning formula for them. So will that continue, or Rajasthan Royals will lose and go to the 3rd position? We can see out. So as RR won the toss and decided to bowl first, that means KKR's opener Shubman Gill is in a fine form, but Sunil Narine is in the not in a mood. Is coming from CPL after the trophy winning team turned back on Knight Riders. He was not looking comfortable at all, trying to hit the big shots, but he does not get get connected, and thus they were not timing as well. So Sunil Narine was also struggling in this match. Even in the bowling terms, if you see, he was struggling a bit as well in this match. So now we can see the review. Kolkata Knight Riders, two openers, Shubman Gill and Sunil Narine were on crease. Geoffrey Archer will bowl the first over and get the business out for Rajasthan Royals. So if you're looking at that terms, both these batsmen, Sunil Narine and Shubman Gill, stitched a decent 36 runs partnership in a good time of 4.5 overs. But at the score of 36, Sunil Narine, who was struggling a bit and scored only 15 runs of 14 balls. Maybe he scored 1 6 and 2 boundaries, but he was struggling all the time. Also, the 2 boundaries he played was an outside edge as well. So the wicket was fallen on the score of 36, and the man who took the wicket for RR was none other than Jaydev Undakar. So Jaydev Undakar got the first wicket for Rajasthan Royals. And if you're looking at that ball, the danger Sunil Narine, who was finally looking at some good touch, was set back to the pavilion. It was a slower delivery again, full on the middle, and Narayan looked to slog over the square leg but misses, and the stumps is shattered. So the score is 36 for the loss of 1 wicket in 4.5 overs. The new batsman is Nitish Rana. Nitish Rana is known for his quick fireworks at number 3 and is also known for his huge, gigantic sixes. He has scored above 400 runs in his last 3 IPL seasons and shows his consistency as a player in the 11 of Kolkata Knight Riders as well. So he's yet another rising star of India. At number 3, coming Nitish Rana, he scored a pretty par low 22 runs of just 17 deliveries and a help of 1 6 and 2 fours at a strike rate of nearly 130. Exact is 129.41. Before he was caught by Rahul Tewatia of Riyan Parag. Rahul Tewatia is also coming back to the RR11 after a huge confidence that he gained in the match against Kings 11 Punjab, which Rajasthan Royals eventually won and also chased the highest ever total. So that's quite a good news for Rahul Tewatia, and we'll look to continue a similar performance like that. But if you're looking at the bowling terms now in this match, Rahul Tewatia got the big fish of Nitish Rana. It is safe hands from Riyan Parag at long off. And Nitish Rana, if you're looking, he tried to hit a big six of Rahul Tewatia and just increase the ante, but unfortunately instead of just getting the distance, he only got the height. And also, especially in the Dubai International Cricket Stadium, it's quite long, and if you are not getting the correct timing on that, you are going to fail. And that's just happened to Nitish Rana as well. So Rana, and just before I say Rana fails to get the distance, it was full on off. Rana looked to go big over longer for a biggie, but only ends up getting it down the throat of Parag, who takes it comfortably. Steve Smith is a delighted captain as he knows the importance of that wicket as Nitish Rana was going set on the crease. New batsman in number 4 was, instead of Eoin Morgan or Dinesh Karthik and Russell, shown up in and showed exactly why he went there, as he smacked 3 gigantic sixes of the spinners, especially Shreyas Gopal, at a strike rate of 171.43. He scored 24 runs of just 14 deliveries with the help of 3 sixes, and he was looking very much good and was also troubling the young Ankit Rajput by hitting him down fiercely, but always gets the fielder. And just like that, Ankit Rajput gets his revenge back on Andre Russell at the score of 115. Andre Russell, who was looking as a set man in the crease and was looking to up the ante so that Kolkata will get something at 200, failed to do so. As after hitting 3 gigantic sixes of the spinners, he couldn't get all on the fast bowlers. Andre Russell was caught by Uthappa, his fast bowling partner, as Rajput has the last laugh as he ends the Andre Russell show. It was a cross-seam delivery wide outside off. He makes Russell reach out for that one. Andre does and looks to get over point, but he cannot get enough on it and it straight to the main in the deep. Uthappa there comes in and takes a very good low catch. That is the wicket that stays with and all of the Rajasthan dugout would have wanted, and they have finally got it because of some great piece of bowling by Ankit Rajput. And also we have to just clap for the catch as it was going really low, and also it was under the lights, but Uthappa, having a sharp eyes, took the catch easily. So after Andre Russell's wicket, no one actually scored quick runs except Eoin Morgan, who again showed why he is the best number 4 batsman or one of the best number 4 batsmen in the limited overs cricket, as he smashed a 23 ball 34 with the help of 1 4 and 2 sixes at a strike rate of nearly 150, exactly 147.83. At the end of the first innings, KKR reached a decent 174 on the board for the loss of 6 wickets, and it will be really challenging for Rajasthan Royals. And if you're looking at the top performers in Rajasthan Royals batting innings, Shubman Gill can give a cup of hand because he scored a decent 47 of 34 balls at a strike rate of nearly 140, exact is 138.24. After that, Andre Russell played a cameo. Dinesh Karthik didn't trouble the score that much as he was out early by a peach of a delivery by Jofra and was caught down by Buttler. And because of Eoin Morgan's 34 runs of 23 balls, KKR powered a booster as they reached 174 for loss of 6 wickets. There is a big blow for RR as well, as their man in form and one of the best players in IPL this far, Samson, who was looking in terrific form, who scored 84 in the previous game and 74 in the first game, was unfortunately suffered, I think so, a injury, because while trying to take the catch of Pat Cummins, he actually misjudged it but taken a fantastic catch diving in. So when he dived in, he just didn't get the balance, but somehow or the other his hand just gets stuck to the ball and took a fantastic catch. But the most problematic thing there was that Sanju Samson couldn't just control himself there, and his head, his back head just got headed hardly on the ground, and it made him to just sit there for 5 or 6 minutes, and almost the medic team of RR just came out to the crease. I think so that's a major blow, because seeing the reply of that, I think so that was a nasty blow. But Sanju Samson, being a strong guy, just get up and batted for RR as well. But it is still not sure that RR will play the next match, which is against RCB on October 3. So now RR need a decent total posted up by the KKR 175 for their victory and continue their winning streak in Dream11 IPL 2020. So will they do that, or will KKR reach in the top 4 for the first time in this year's IPL? So now without any disturbance or anything, we can just see the second innings review. Looking at the second innings review, the new opening pair of Josh Buttler and Steve Smith were on craze. If you're looking at both of them, they didn't stitch a partnership that RR would pardon. As at the score of 15, Steve Smith was caught by Dinesh Karthik, caught down by Cummins. So it was an unnecessary shot for Steve Smith, as he was really struggling against Cummins, especially at swinging deliveries. The most interesting thing is that the ball before this wicket actually was a dropped catch made by Andy Russell, and it did not pay off Steve Smith as he wanted, as the very next ball itself he was caught down by Steve Smith. He was caught down by Dinesh Karthik of Cummins. So that's a big blow for RR, as they were getting good opening partnerships in the first two games, but unfortunately in this match, Cummins get rid of the dangerous skipper for just 3. And after that, Sanju Samson came in and played some lovely shots. Buttler was also looking quite good, but unfortunately it didn't last long. At the score of 30, Sanju Samson, who suffered a head injury and was not able to carry on, as Shivam Mavi, the Superman for Marvelous Man Mavi, gets rid of the Super Sanju. Rajasthan's man in form departs. A big moment in the complex of the game, as both the men in form, Samson and Smith, are back in the pavilion. Mavi bowls it a short run off and middle. Samson looks the pull but gets no timing on it. He ends up chipping it to the man at short mid wicket. Sunil Narine, there, the ice cold man for Kolkata anyhow, stays calm as ever and takes a simple catch. The young Indian pacer gets rid of the young Indian batsman. It's 30 for the loss of 2 wickets. So that's the end of Sanju Samson, and after that, the most important thing that contributed to RR's loss in this game was there were no big partnerships. There were not even a single partnership in this game that was nearly necessary for Rajasthan Royals to chase down this decent score made up by Kolkata Knight Riders. They didn't have that, and they expected from Sanju to do that, but he failed to do this time around. So they need someone like David Miller who can just fire back at that time. They just needed someone who can stay there at the crease and just smack the balls out of the ground at the same time. And if you're looking at me, I would tell the best guy was David Miller. But unfortunately, David Miller didn't feature in this match, as in the 11 there was not his name. So after that, just I said, Buttler was also caught by Varun Chakravarthy along off by Shivam Mavi. Shivam Mavi and Kamlesh Nagarkoti, the young fire guns of KKR, give it a brilliant start for KKR, and almost all bowlers, especially Cummins, Shivam Mavi, Kamlesh Nagarkoti, Varun Chakravarthy was excellent, giving just 25 runs and 2 wickets with an economy of 6.24. He bowled his full quota. Kuldeep Yadav was introduced late, but it also paid well for KKR, as he got the wicket of Shreyas Gopal, and he bowled 3 overs, conceded 20 runs at an economy of below 7. Sunil Narine was the only expensive one in the top 6 bowlers of KKR introduced in this match, as his economy was 10. He gave away 40 runs, 1 wicket he took, and he bowled his full overs of 4. So at the end of the match, Rajasthan Royals lost the match pretty comfortably by 7 wickets. So before just ending this video, I would just like to say the points table. Considering the points table, first position is Delhi Capitals, second is KKR because of this win, third is Rajasthan Royals, the fourth is RCB, and fifth is Kings of Punjab. So thank you, friends.